Did you know that women are significantly more likely to experience anxiety disorders than men? Anxiety is more than just basic stress. It is something that affects your everyday life and how you live it and how you feel about your surroundings. In my speech, I'm going to talk about what anxiety is, why should we talk about anxiety, common and uncommon signs of anxiety, and also how to deal with anxiety in your life. Anxiety is a response to stress in an extreme form. Fear, worry, uneasiness, things like that is a lot of what comes with anxiety. There are a lot of different types of anxiety, but there are 7 main anxieties, which are generalized anxiety disorder, social anxiety, panic disorder, agoraphobia, separation anxiety, basic phobias, and selective mutism. Having anxiety in your everyday life is normal for people, but having an anxiety disorder is much worse. People experience excessive worry and fear that is super intense, and it affects your entire day. It can stop you from doing things that you would like to do because you are worrying about it. When talking about anxiety, it's really important because it can help you and it can help those around you, and knowing about anxiety could save somebody's life. One thing about when you talk about anxiety, one big thing to talk about is signs of anxiety. There are a lot of signs that come with anxiety. There are common signs and there are uncommon signs. The more common signs are fear, restlessness, fatigue, excessive worrying, difficulty concentrating, rapid heartbeat, things like that. The more uncommon signs, though, are phantom vibrations, change in appetite, difficulty making decisions, nausea, zoning out, easily frustrated, hypervigilance, which is constantly looking around because you're scared that something bad is going to happen to you. These are all more mental signs of anxiety, but there are also physical signs of anxiety. You can get rashes on your skin, itchiness, redness. You can have cold hands, cold feet, difficulty with school and work, not being able to do them as well as you originally were able to. Self-medicating is a really big one. And then constant pain and sometimes even hair loss. So when you've been diagnosed with anxiety, your first question is probably along the lines of, how do I deal with this? How do I get help? And oftentimes doctors will give you medications such as anti-anxiety meds or antidepressant meds. A lot of the times anxiety comes along with another mental disorder, and which sometimes can make somebody feel better, but also sometimes can make somebody feel worse about having anxiety. So the medication can help you, but along with that, or even without that, there are a lot of self-help techniques that you can use to deal with your anxiety. There's a lot of breathing exercises that you can do, just physical exercise, like going on walks, going for a run, going to the gym. You can eat healthy, like get healthy habits, talk about your feelings with your friends and your family. Getting good sleep can also really help you out. Try to think about the good rather than the bad. Think about, rather than the entire picture as a whole, try to break things down into smaller parts, because it'll help you be able to breathe better, rather than thinking of, oh, I have to do this and this and this and this. Just think about, I need to get this done, and then I can worry about the other things. And again, like, talking about it always helps. But so it's very important to realize what anxiety is and the things that people with anxiety go through, as well as like knowing how to talk about it and why we should talk about it. Being able to tell the common signs from it and the more uncommon signs from it can help you realize I need help, or it can help you help somebody else realize that they might need help. So, yeah.